text file itself. Okay, before we start, overloading, considering widening. Widening, in case of primitive we say widening, in case of reference type we say upcasting. Auto boxing and var args, variable number of arguments. Just now we discussed before break. So overloading, considering widening, auto boxing and var args, that is variable number of argument. And the rule is, or the concept is, widening beats boxing. Widening beats boxing means if widening and boxing both are there in the code, if widening and boxing both are there in the code, widening is given first preference over boxing. Widening is given preference over boxing. So that's why it is widening beats boxing. Widening beats var args. So same thing. If widening and variable number of argument both are there, then widening will be given more preference or more precedence as compared to variable number of arguments. Boxing beats var args. Boxing beats var args means if auto boxing and variable number of argument both are there, which one will be preferred? Boxing will be preferred. That is what we can see in this entire discussion. I repeat, this whole file is nothing but those 8 examples. So those 8 examples are all available in this one file. So we will discuss that only. Okay, look at the first code. Void display int, void display short. This is overloading. This is overloading because display int and display short. Method names are same, but arguments are different. In the main function, you create byte b and you pass b. Now byte can go to int also, byte can go to short also. Similar discussion we have already done. Do you remember that when we discussed hello can go to string also, hello can go to object also, but where will it go? It will go to string. Null can go to string also, null can go to object also, but where will it go? It will go to string. Why? Because nearest path. So same concept is here. Byte can go to integer or int also, byte can go to short also, because byte is smaller than int and short. But byte will go to short instead of int. Why? Because of nearest path concept. Smallest method argument. Short is smaller, short is nearer as compared to int. So if you pass byte b, it will go to short, it will not go to int. So answer in short. Primitive widening uses the smallest method argument possible. Smallest method argument, or you say nearest path. Short is near as compared to int. If short, second, void display integer and void display int. Still it is overloading. Why? Because one method accepts wrapper class, other method accepts primitive. And you will say num. Now once again you know num, int. Int can go to int and int can go to integer also, auto boxing. So where will it go? It will go to in int. Boxing has reason during compilation, compiler does not have to do anything. If int goes to int, if int goes to integer, then compiler has to convert that into traditional statement. Integer x is equal to new integer num. So if int goes to int, compiler doesn't have to do anything. If int wala method is not there, it will go to integer. No doubt about that. but since int wala method is there, it will go to method with int. So we can say here boxing has taken a back seat.
Sir, your voice is breaking. Yes, sir.
Just a moment. Just try to reconnect Bluetooth.